Hey everybody, what's up? It's Vidi here. I hope all of you are dressed nicely, cozily and warmly for this cold season, waiting for Santa's gifts, as well as waiting for the fateful day when everything will go back to normal after the shitty pandemic. Anyway, yesterday I went to see my two best friends at their place again, had some few drinks, chilled out, talked about God and the world, notably how one of our boys started dating this new chick he met online. And while on the way back home, I thought and realized, man, am I happy to be out of the online dating cesspool, because in all reality, online dating, despite being one of the only ways right now during the pandemic to meet people, is truly and utterly a goddamn hellhole of shallowness, unrealistic expectations, disappointment, and sometimes hilarious exchanges. So I figured I'd share some experience that the kind people over at r/AskReddit have shared when it comes to their online dating fails. So let's look at it. Met with a girl at a bar in Philadelphia on a Friday night around 6 p.m. It was fun and we drank a lot, but I noticed that she was pacing much faster than me. I had around 4 beers in the time it took her to drink 7 martinis, $15 a glass. God, what are those prices? We are getting along well and she says that she needs to use the restroom. She took her jacket and purse to the restroom. I didn't think much of it, but after an hour of sitting at the bar alone waiting, I realized that I got used for a heavy pregame. Oh, that's rough. The bartender kinda realized it. When I asked for the tab, he shrugged and was like, "Shit happens, mate. I took 2 drinks off your tab." Hey, that bartender is the real hero of this story. Oh man, what a dick move. Oh, Jesus, I feel bad for the guy. I remember going out with a girl myself, meeting up pretty late around 9. She comes around, very first date, we click, things go well, and later down the road, when we're already dating, she tells me that the same night we had our first date, she met some other dude before to get some free drinks and a free dinner. Oh man, I felt so bad and I was genuinely angry. Moral of the story, if you feel something off about the date, the way they write or the way they interact with you on the date, chances are you're probably getting used for something. I got more matches on Tinder posing as Adolf Hitler than myself. Oh well, you know what they say, ladies love a man in a uniform. I met with this very attractive woman of upper middle class Tinder, Bumble. She was way hotter than me. At some point during the evening, she leans forward on her bar stool, narrows her eyes and goes, "I knew there was some reason I swiped right on you." Because at this point, she could not remember. Oof, that's rough. But don't worry, young king. Looks aren't everything. What she might not see on the surface is the 10-inch meat cannon you might be packing under the table. So stay on your grind. Agreeing to meet someone with a topless profile pic. My god, he was vain. What did you expect? That's like when I ever texted with girls who only had the picture of their ass as their profile picture without showing their face. I knew what I was getting into and I knew exactly what I wanted, so you should have too. I matched a girl who looked really cool and complimented her hair. She responded with something along the lines of, "I'm so glad you messaged me. Most of these guys just match and never message." I've seen almost exactly the same line before from bots, so I assumed she was a bot, and said something snarky about it. She replied, upset, and then unmatched me. Don't worry bro, she was probably just AI advanced technology that was trying to bait you into thinking that she was real, but you were too smart to realize. And so she was just salty that she got caught. Better yet, it was probably Mark Zuckerberg trying to siphon your blood to keep his lizard DNA alive and young. Don't worry, King. You was right. Or you're just an idiot. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Chatted with them a year by phone. Once we met, we had nothing to talk about, and it was the most awkward encounter of my life. A year? You've waited an entire year? Jesus, dude. At this point, you're not having a date, you're meeting a pen friend. Not realizing how much can be lost in the absence of voice inflection and physical social cues. That's why, personally, whenever I get the number of a girl, I start sending her voice messages just to get used to her hearing my voice and trying to hear her voice. I find that really important too. Dated a guy who was in a poli-sci PhD program. Confirmed. Who had a law degree. Confirmed. But had left practice because he didn't enjoy it. Nope. Had been arrested for a federal hate crime as a neo-Nazi and was ineligible to practice. Thank God for Google. What the fuck did I just read? Jesus fucking Christ. I thought I had a pretty sick pickup line, which was, "You're so cute, you make a baby deer look like a pile of shit." Needless to say, I'm still single. Nobody these days appreciates the true genius that is this pickup line. Don't worry about it. Went on a date with a girl from Tinder one time who told me that she found children very attractive. Oh God, oh Jesus. After that, I stopped mentioning that I had a child on my profile and took down the pic of me and my daughter. And just brought it up with the girls that I felt were likely to stick around after meeting in person. I hope you called the FBI. That would have been very nice. Who the fuck says something like this on a first date, let alone think it? I tried Tinder. Stopped when it was searching so wide it started showing me women in neighboring countries. I didn't get a single match. Someone call the police. This man is down bad. Imagine you're sitting in the US and you've gone literally to all the US women, so you end up swiping through Mexico. Funny story actually, friend of a friend knows a guy. This is trust me, this is a real setup. This is not fake. Who's a flight attendant, right? So this guy travels around. And this dude has Tinder Gold or Tinder Premium. I don't know which one. It's the one that allows you to swipe in locations you haven't been to yet. And so what this dude does is he puts his Tinder to wherever his next destination is, swipes the girls, and the only thing he does is to get nudes. He doesn't even see the girls. So this man has a terabyte collection of nudes from women all over the world for no reason at all. At this point, I'm convinced that he's just trying to build a Pokédex out of women's nudes. I end up befriending the girls I meet instead of dating them. To me, a girlfriend should be a friend too, but that doesn't work for most people, so I just have a lot of friends now. Which is all cool until you end up crushing after one of them who doesn't feel the same way about you. Someone replies, "A girlfriend should be your best friend. I don't really understand when people say their SO isn't a friend. Thank you for the gold stranger. Merry Christmas." Well, this is a certified Reddit moment for sure. I disagree with this 100%. Not with the fact that you shouldn't be friends with your significant other. That is true. But your mindset in this is 100% wrong, and here's why. If you go on a date, you go on a date. Your intentions are clear, or at least you make your intentions clear. Don't make it sound like you actively try to befriend the women you go out with. That's on you for not stating your intentions clear enough, or by the fact that you don't act in a way that would make the other party assume that you are romantically interested in them. And in the end, you end up crushing on them anyway, so why not make it clear in the first place, instead of trying to befriend them first? Befriending first rarely works, and most guys get up in the friend zone and remain there for the rest of the life, friendship, whatever. You can be friends with your significant other after you've started dating them. I mean, you can date someone and not be friends at all. You can have sex with someone and not be friends at all. But if you're in a significant relationship with someone, you will hopefully end up becoming friends anyway, and not have to be friends first. If you try to be friends first as a man dating a woman, you're gonna have a bad time, trust me. I went on a Tinder date with a chick one time, and her profile gave off no red flags, and the way she messaged and texted also gave off no red flags. I get to the bar and she looks a little different, but I let it slide. She begins to tell me she forgot to take her bipolar meds, so she shouldn't drink too much. Then she proceeds to have 5 Long Islands by the end of the night. Ooh, I'm in danger. She tells me she wants to come back to my place, so we go back. Watch a little TV and her phone rings. She silences it. I didn't think too much of it. Then it rings again. And again. I finally ask and she says, "That's my old man. He couldn't hold me down." I tell her, okay, well, I'm not one to get between people, and I offer to buy her an Uber home. She whines for a while, but I was done with her and this date. The Uber eventually pulls up and I walk her outside, and what a coincidence, here comes her old man. The guy comes at me trying to get in my face, and she starts yelling at him, calling him a psycho for tracking her phone. They start arguing pretty bad and I slowly start backing away. Within 5 minutes they were making out in the back of the Uber, which by the way I got charged $15 for making him wait. And he eventually told the Uber to go, he was gonna drive her home. And there was that. I went back inside, hit my bong, and watched Rick and Morty with my cat. What? This wasn't a date. Getting a free trial of Tinder Gold on an account I'd had for at least 8 months in 3 main geographic locations, and proceeding to swipe right on every single one of the guys that had liked me. All 2,500 of them. What? Nothing other than anecdotes and thousands of messages has come of it yet. Oh, also, I did this at 9 PM the night before a huge college math exam. Procrastination at its finest. 2,500 likes. I don't think the average man can even dream of that. Imagine, 2,500 people like you, and nothing comes of it yet. Bro, that's like kinda your fault. 2,500 likes. I cannot even imagine 2,500 people liking me. I don't even like myself. That's nuts. Tinder Gold is nuts. This user is probably nuts too. I think we as guys, we don't really get the female Tinder experience. We only get glimpses of it. I remember taking this pretty good looking chick's phone and looking at her Tinder profile, which was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, and just swiping myself and getting like after like after like on everyone I swiped on. It is absolutely nuts. Still, I'll never forget this. I was humbled forever by this. That's something I cannot imagine as a guy. But it put one thing into perspective. When it comes to online dating, you have to make yourself stand out, and if you're an average guy, that's not that easy. And if you don't want to put in the effort, I can really understand. But somehow, if you really want to make it work, you either gotta have good pictures or good game. No other way around it. Oh man, yeah, I think I have enough of dating stories. I'm gonna go back into my caves and play some video games.
Hey you. Yeah, you. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like, comment, or subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day, and see you next time. Bye bye.